Roman Reigns warns the entire Raw roster. Yes, people, it's finally time for Survivor Series. No way that already happened. Sammy kicked Kevin in the balls. A harsh betrayal. He kicked his best friend in the cojones. Anyway, Roman is coming after the entire Raw roster, and it's not even the first time. Kevin Owens better have the entire Raw roster backing him up. The Bloodline are coming and no one is safe. Oh my god, guys. Paul Heyman is in my room. So proud of that joke as well. I retire. Can't wait for Christmas? Me too! But who's stopping you from having fun right now? Don't wait for Christmas, make yourself a gift today, download and play Hero Wars. Today's sponsor of the video, Hero Wars, is a fantasy online RPG game with many PvP modes. In Hero Wars, everyone can find a character to suit themselves. We have cyborgs, aliens, vampires, even furries won't be disappointed. Chaba is worth unlocking. He's an awesome tank who literally devours his enemies. But Celeste is the real S tier. She can switch between a DPS dark form and a healer light form. She's literally useful in any situation. Hero Wars is a world of 6 unique modes, more than 300 Guild Wars servers, and 100 million players. You can play online or see who among you and your friends is the top dog. There's no equal to Hero Wars. You're going to play it all the time, even when watching wrestling or even when playing something else. It's super easy to pick up and play, but assembling a perfect team of heroes is an art in itself. Christmas magic comes in Hero Wars. From December 24 begins the best time to start playing, but you can get a lot of presents and cool items right now. Collect new heroes, decorate the Christmas tree, progress through the advent calendar, and learn the mysterious story. I almost forgot. Here's a question for you. Where you can get 30,000 coins, 600 emeralds, and 5 awesome heroes to start dominating in Hero Wars right away? The answer is in the link in the description below. Play Hero Wars now. Welcome back to another episode of Greatness of Raw. What a show it was. Finally, it feels like Triple H is back on track. Honestly, it's a lot different making a SmackDown review and a Raw review. When I'm watching SmackDown, I'm excited. I can't wait to talk about it. When I'm watching Raw, I'm like, hopefully it's bearable. But this show was actually pretty decent. We even got a return. Don't have strong feelings about this, obviously. I haven't seen a single match. We'll see. But this show had a completely different vibe with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline attacking Monday Night Raw. The show kicks off with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns sending a message to the Raw roster. Roman says Raw is the home of Kevin Owens. He continues to leave his home to crash the gates of the Island of Relevancy. He'll need much more than John Cena, possibly the entire Raw locker room, to have his back because he interfered in his business. It's time to showcase the resources he has, and says everyone will eventually acknowledge the Bloodline. And then we cut to the Bloodline attacking Mustafa Ali. It's a big message, right? No. The Raw locker room are like, we're doing that as well. We're doing it weekly. Sometimes on Sundays and Saturdays too. We all beat Mustafa Ali. No big deal. And then the show kicks off with the Street Profits and Akira Tozawa versus the Judgment Day. This was a pretty light-hearted match. You know, we got a lot of Rhea Ripley and Akira Tozawa stuff right here. During the match, Elias got taken down. So the match felt pretty comedic in a way, but it was still entertaining to watch. So Akira Tozawa throws a drink at Rhea Ripley, but Dominic took the damage. The Street Profits picked up the W right here, and Rhea Ripley is not happy. She blames Akira Tozawa, punches him in the face. If you're a man, Akira, get in the ring right now. So we actually got an intergender match, kinda. We got Akira Tozawa versus Rhea Ripley, which is, yes, still a comedy match. We saw like 5 or 6 minutes of Akira Tozawa dodging and Rhea Ripley doing all the damage. Not once he laid a finger on Rhea Ripley, even when he tried. Like, he even had opportunities, but Rhea Ripley reversed. So of course Rhea Ripley won this match. You get the idea. Very Vince McMahon-like stuff right here, you know. Not necessarily bad, but seems like the stuff Vince McMahon would be like, he would shit his pants how funny it is. It seems like Triple H wrote this segment for Vince McMahon. Someone on the phone got to feel Adam Pearce's balls. He got interrupted and asked about Bobby Lashley. He says, I met Bobby Lashley. We talked. And it's a not matter of if, it's a matter of when Bobby is coming back. We see MVP and he says, well, speaking of Bobby, we need to talk. Adam Pearce agrees, but then he got interrupted again. Stop playing with his balls, people. You don't want what's coming for you. Once he actually decides to show him off. We've seen what happened. He fired Bobby Lashley. And it's kinda interesting. Is MVP trying to get Bobby Lashley back? Because we've heard it many times. Bobby wants to bring back, I was about to say the Judgment Day, the Hurt Business. So, I believe there's a big possibility we might get that back. We cut to backstage and we see Raw roster getting attacked again. Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, even Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler revealed, yes, it was the Bloodline. What happened right here? Isn't that obvious though? Goldberg came back. Legends! Stop this! Of course it was the Bloodline. We saw the OC versus the Alpha Academy. This match was pretty okay, nothing special right here, but it was basically to set up another attack. We got the Bloodline attacking the OC. We got a bunch of security, Adam Pearce, Kenny Dykstra even. And again, it was all about the Bloodline sending a message. They were about to leave and they got attacked by AJ Styles. AJ wants a match against the Bloodline and Adam Pearce makes it official. AJ versus Sami Zayn later tonight. So this show was basically heavily focused on one storyline, but it worked. We've seen Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens before, so it is very difficult to make us care about it again, but honestly, so far it's pretty interesting. This was pretty good. So basically, Alexa Bliss explained Bianca Belair what happened, about the Fiend, how Bray Wyatt basically destroyed her and she's trying to get her life back, trying to be who she used to be. And Bianca believes, but, she doesn't feel like it's a good excuse. Alexa says, thanks to Asuka and you, I finally realized there's more to it, and, the Raw Women's Championship. So they were leaving and Alexa just turned heel. You know how dangerous that is, Alexa? You could have killed her. That's dangerous right here. Now, literally imagine something like this in real life. That would be serious shit right here. Again, you guys know I don't want to see Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss, but like I've said before many times, we need to finish the storyline. This is kinda unnecessary anyway, but maybe it's leading to something. And let's be fair right here, nobody wants to see Alexa versus Bianca, both baby faces. Who gives a shit, so at least it's a bit more personal now. It was time for the ladder match. Winner gets all the money. The Miz versus Dexter Lumis. The match itself was actually better than expected. I've seen a lot of people having low expectations on Twitter, basically roasting the match before it even happened, because it's apparently just The Miz. People forgot how many good ladder matches The Miz actually had. He's not that bad. Surprisingly though, Dexter Lumis actually took a lot of damage during this match. And obviously, he was about to win. Because it's Dexter Lumis, babyface, you get the idea. But we see Bronson Reed, who helped The Miz win this match. And it seems like it was all a plan. Maybe The Miz is paying Bronson Reed right now. This is an alliance, basically. I'm not super excited. Nothing against the dude. Like I've said, I haven't seen a single match. I don't think so. But I get the idea. Big dude, strong. Ooh, booga booga booga. I get the idea, right? And allying him with The Miz is actually a great idea. Then we saw AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. I believe we've seen this match like a few weeks ago. The question was, what's gonna happen next? Who's interfering? Who's winning this match? What's gonna happen with this, hijacking of Raw? So of course we saw the Bloodline, a few interferences, and Sami Zayn picked up the W right here, which is a common thing right now. Sami Zayn is not losing anymore because he has the Bloodline, behind him, like actually. Not just because they have to, they want to help Sami Zayn right now. We see Seth frickin' Rollins. He addressed the Bloodline and he says they've jumped everyone but him. He tells Roman Reigns that Monday Night Raw belongs to him and not Reigns. We see Austin Theory. This was actually a pretty cool segment. Basically Seth Rollins saying that he's not a kid anymore. Theory, you're a champion, but this championship belongs to me. So we got this cool back and forth. We even got some pretty decent lines from Austin Theory, like, you're the third best member of the Shield, third, most successful member of the Shield, I guess, even though you climbed the Everest or whatever. I am the goddamn Everest. Rollins says, be a man and let's do it right now. We see the bloodline. Rollins says, we'll take care of this later. So we are about to see Seth Rollins and Austin Theory teaming up, but of course Austin Theory left because he's a puss. So we got a fight between the bloodline and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was outnumbered until he got help from his former best friend, Kevin Owens. So Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens take care of business, and Kevin Owens asks for a tag team match, and Adam Pearce makes it official. So while this whole thing was great, you love to see Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens working together, now both as baby faces. The highlight of this was the backstage segment. Rollins said, wow, we should do this more often. Why we split up in the first place? Well, the Stone Cold thing, basically, I got this Kevin Owens show set up and you wanted to steal it from me. Nah, I don't remember. You were something bright. Not me, bright. Eventually, Seth Rollins got caught because, he took the compliment, basically. But all of it is in the past. It's all about the bloodline now. Seth Rollins leaves and laughs. Kevin Owens says, still got that laugh, huh? I really like Kevin Owens' character. He's kind of breaking the fourth wall every time he talks. In minor ways, of course. But he's basically saying shit that, normally a character on WWE television wouldn't say. Even with this Elias stuff, he was like one of the viewers. He's like living in this wrestling universe, but at the same time, he knows what's happening behind the scenes, and that this Seth Rollins laugh is not necessarily real. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Elias is Ezekiel. Owens knows it. We know it. The entire roster doesn't know it. We saw Bayley versus Becky Lynch. Becky actually received a lot of compliments, a lot of praise on social media because you can tell she improved. And I'm not necessarily saying she was bad before. She was one of the best wrestlers on the roster. But I believe it's just a different style. I believe she worked a different style in this match. So it was really, really refreshing, even though we've seen this match quite a few times. Now, obviously, distractions, interferences, Triple H's WWE all the time, man. This shit keeps happening all the time. So Bayley wins the match. And then it was time for the main event. This was pretty fun, like I've said, refreshing, seeing Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins working together again, in different roles, of course. As expected, we did see the bloodline, but we got the OC with the help. Eventually, Kevin Owens was left alone because Seth Rollins got attacked by Austin Theory. Kevin Owens takes the W for the team. We see Sami Zayn, who was about to attack possibly Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was ready to throw these hands, but Sami Zayn eventually left. They're building it, they're building it. On December the 30th, we are going to see them in the same ring at the same time, and that's gonna be the biggest Sami Zayn's challenge. Will he earn the respect of Roman Reigns, or will he eventually choose Kevin Owens or puss out? We'll see what's gonna happen, but yes, man, finally, I'm again getting that vibe from the WWE that are trying, because for the past few weeks, man, I felt like it's the same shit we've seen with Vince McMahon. So finally, Triple H is kinda thinking outside the box. I still feel like all the backstage brawls and all that shit, it's overdone, it's really, really lazy. But in this case, that was kinda the whole point, right? So thank you for watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.